Well, his UFC debut essentially went exactly as he drew it up. A win by flush knockout to immediately emerge on the radar of UFC fans and fighters around the world. Now he'll try to string together back-to-back knockouts, move to 2-0, and he already has made some noise. We'll see if he can keep that trend going here tonight.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Jab hurt him a little bit.
And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah. Strikers here, we sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on. And tonight they get someone that'll...
Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Sure, it goes into the books. Knee to the body.
Double leg shot.
Oh, he slams him down with authority. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, north-south position. Now we'll see who transitions first. All right, we'll see if he can lock in on the choke.
Oh, he's got the choke.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this? All right, so here we go with this UFC Middleweight Championship fight. The round one clock is starting to tick. The #1 contender believes the champ is right for the picking. The champion has heard that noise in the past, and he has dismissed all challengers. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. And there he is, our UFC middleweight champion of the world. What an outstanding UFC middleweight division title. All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2. Whoa!
That's how you finish the fight.
Oh, straight right. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage, it's another thing to use it. Oh!
Look at that. Trouble's over. It's over. Wow!
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. And there he is, our UFC middleweight champion of the world. What an outstanding knockout. All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC Middleweight Championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times, now looking to do just that here tonight. His last defense, he got off to an outstanding start. That is something his opponent will be looking to prevent here tonight.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
All working hard here against the fence. We'll see if he can get the takedown.
What a punch. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, single collar tie here.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch.
Oh, big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Now he sees the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh, nice.
Oh, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now you're looking for it defensively. And this might just be a matter of time. Submits him with a beautifully executed triangle choke tonight.
I mean, just masterful. The way he worked to that triangle choke was amazing to watch, and you can tell how high level a grappler this fighter is from his back.
And you didn't even have to pay for your seat.
Holy smokes! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Well, you can tell he has been working hard on his submissions in his training camp. That was a near-perfect setup on that choke. Sunk it in deep, and the opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep. He chose to tap out. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist.
All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC Middleweight Championship fight.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt away. Back.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter. Liver kick.
All right, here we go, early round one. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy.
Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
Wow! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout. Near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous. And, again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting full before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. And there is the undisputed king of the 185-pounders, the UFC middleweight champion of the world. And all right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship fight. The round one clock is starting to tick. The #1 contender believes the champ is right for the picking. The champion has heard that noise in the past, and he has dismissed all challengers. He has defended this title. He has taken on all comers. Now tonight, as he tries to continue this championship run, the focus is on this confident #1 contender. We'll see how this fight plays out. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity. Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barboza, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up, so fast.
Oh! Kick right under that right elbow. That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. Not every day you see a fight end due to a body kick like that.
He used a lot of body work to slow down his opponent. Once his opponent slowed down, he was able to really impose his will on him and get the finish in such a high-profile fight.
And there is the UFC middleweight champion of the world. He likes the sound of that. And all right, so here we go with round one of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times. Since the fight thus far, how's his opponent still stand?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step.
Man, the submission attempts keep on coming. Going for a choke now.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Getting tighter. Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. Well, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Well, you're going to have to be pretty perfect to get this guy off the throne. There he is, the UFC's... All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times. Now looking to do just that here tonight. His last defense, he got off to an outstanding start. That is something his opponent will be looking to prevent here tonight.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job.
Back to the feet now. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. That one was going to end the fight.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being.
Action by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Mixing up his target, he's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches.
Now all in a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high punches, taking for a rise.
And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Beautiful body kick.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has... was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, we take a look back at the replay, and not every day you see a fight end due to a body kick like that.
That was a massive body kick, snuck it right under the elbow. Once it landed, you knew the fight was about to be finished.
And there is the UFC middleweight champion of the world. He likes the sound of... All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times. Now looking to do just that here tonight. His last defense, he got off to an outstanding start. That is something his opponent will be looking to prevent here tonight. Oh! Huge right hand! Back to the feet. Knee to the body.
Oh, wow, oh!
Wow. Oh! He's out!
He got him! What a fight!
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. And there is the undisputed king of the 185-pounders, the UFC middleweight champion. All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times, now looking to do just that here tonight. His last defense, he got off to an outstanding start. That is something his opponent will be looking to prevent here tonight. Visibly limping here. Oh, huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh. And he comes through with a big knee. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, big left hook there. Whoa! He's out!
He's done. He's done. What a fight.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive. All right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship fight. The round one clock is starting to tick. The #1 contender believes the champ is right for the picking. The champion has heard that noise in the past, and he has dismissed all challengers. He has defended this title. He has taken on all comers. Now tonight, as he tries to continue this championship run, the focus is on this confident #1 contender. We'll see how this fight plays out early. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, so a good series of kicks. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
That's some good takedown defense right there. Single leg attempt, no good. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Nice head kick. Big.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh! He's out!
Yo! Wow! That was nasty!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest of stages. All right, so here we go with round one. His career has been defined by longevity, but he has certainly hit the twilight here right now. He's been up and down a little bit of late. Prevailing wisdom is that it is time to hang it up. We'll see if he can go out with a win, but all indications are that win or lose, tonight will be the retirement fight, and man, are we gonna miss watching this guy compete. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. All right, good to have you with us tonight as we get round one underway. On one side of this equation, we have one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the sport. And whether he pulls guard or goes for the takedown, you got to think at some point this fight's going to hit the mat.
As soon as the fight hits the floor, he's going to start throwing up legs. He'll start attacking his neck. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Doubles up on the jab. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tuck to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the...
Unbelievable. Back to the feet. Oh!
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Wow. Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good. Big knee lands there.
That knee hurt him.
Now they're both throwing with power. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like the dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up, hitting bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Oh, there's a trip to get the takedown. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from two of those types of strikes. He found the right moment. He found the opening and landed.
Take a seat. It's good. It's good.
Okay, round two. You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Nice jab.
He didn't like that left hand.
Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Ooh, what a punch.
Both guys landing with conviction. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
3 minutes remain in the round. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, right under the elbow, right on the bar.
It was a perfectly placed every shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that punch.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Oh, just digs into the body.
He has shot every part of himself, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest of stages. A knockout win to lead as the middleweight king.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Holland.
All right, so off the record, you'd like the champion to get it done tonight, and that is how it played out, and still UFC middleweight champion. Congratulations on it.
It makes you feel like you know what you're talking about. When in reality, you don't. But this guy makes me feel like a professional because it's hard to say.